This line wasn't even in the script at the beginning. I mean, I wanted Quavo to say something, but we had no idea what he was gonna say. And when we got on set and we were doing the moves, I think Quavo came up with time to go to sleep.
Time to go to sleep.
In the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry. Roof.
So I had an email from their label with notes from Quavo just saying, this song's called Stir Fry, we want something Asian. And that was it. I was looking at every element. So first, the look of the world. Lighting is a huge part of what I do, and color is as well. And I was looking specifically at Chinese filmmakers like Wong Kar-wai for the colors for this one. And I'd create that world first, the tone of it, what would it be like? And then I would look into the fight sequences, obviously inspired by the old Bruce Lee films. And films like House of Flying Daggers, Hero, and Ip Man, which is the story of Bruce Lee's mentor. And then trying to just create as insane a B-movie story as I possibly could with, hands and tongues flying out. And I just wanted to have as many authentic Chinese cultural things as possible in this. And it's a story of gangs, and I thought it'd be really funny to bring mahjong, the Chinese game, into it, which is, what they're playing here. In the narrative, this is their side hustle. They have Migos in the story, they own a stir-fry shop, but in the back, this is where they have some fun and make some money. It's another way. When I brought them all in, actually, on this table, this was on day 2, we were trying to explain to them what this game was, and we'd anticipated this moment, so we brought in a mahjong master to come in. I didn't think they would be as into it as they were, and we spent like 25 minutes with this guy just explaining, and Pharrell got really into it, and Quavo got really into it, and they were just trying to learn this game. We finally managed to get it down, and then when we started rolling, I think they forgot to play it, or whatever. It looks good, and it's a good vibe. Their styling is impeccable in this. It's one of the elements I think the strongest. It was actually a really interesting process, the styling, because, in Western culture, there is still a long way to go in terms of defining what is each Asian culture's own identity, right? And this was a really good learning process to making sure everything we put in is authentic and Chinese, and that goes down to the styling too, especially for the fight sequences. Yeah, cultural appropriation versus appreciation. I think it's just a really ongoing conversation. For me, this one was really important because I'm a British-born Chinese person, and we get the opportunity to make a kung fu movie for one of the biggest artists in the world at the moment. I felt the responsibility, even more so, to make sure I got my own culture right, to make sure that we were homaging everything with respect and in the right way. I wanted to do a Godfather horsehead moment. I wrote this story, this B-plot, about one of their missing girls, and I wanted a reason for them to be baited to come over to fight the final boss, and I thought, maybe if we, throw in her severed hand, it's a statement. The style of fighting that I really wanted to bring into this was Wing Chun, which is the style that Bruce Lee learned from Ip Man, which was his mentor. Wing Chun is like one of the most popular Hong Kong styles of martial arts. You get a lot of things like these fast punches, and I was looking a lot at the first Ip Man. And the way they move and the way they fight, it's really acrobatic and very photogenic. Some of the best fight scenes are really made from 3 cuts. One is just a mid. And they let the action breathe, and then we just come in on certain points for close-ups, for the impact and the details. And that was the first thing that I noticed that American cinema fight sequences don't do. They build the energy from the action of the edit. And I wanted this to feel, like I said, as an authentic homage. So speaking with Vince, we choreographed a fight scene that would give me the option just to shoot it in the certain coverage that we wanted to, which actually ended up helping us on the day because it ended up being a really quick way of capturing the action. I wanted to just have this real theme of unity with Migos and how they're like a force to be reckoned with. My parents own a Chinese takeaway. We have, and I'm sure all Chinese menus do, have the special in each section, but the special is the combo of all the meats. So for me, the Migos special is the combo of all three of them with their three moves. You know, I was going back to the old Chinese movies with the pressure points, and you know, when they hit them, they paralyze, or they freeze, or they pass out. And it's something that Bruce Lee did in Enter the Dragon, and it's something that happens in House of Flying Daggers as well. And you know, it's just a little touch. There's a huge relationship, a long relationship with Black culture and Chinese culture and hip-hop and martial arts.
Being that we are lyrical assassins, we are aware that the tongue is symbolic to the sword.
So that was something that I really wanted to homage as well. And do it right, but do it with a bit of humor. And you know, Migos bring humor, so that was taken care of.
Lee, man, you know what to do.
Like a stir fry, whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry, whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry, whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry.
You know, when they came on set and they were just goofing around and we were just watching all this material, we were thinking there's gonna be too much gold here, so we need to put it into something. And you know, let's look at the Jackie Chan rollouts at the end of the movies, and let's do the credits, and let's do the bloopers as well.
Bitch.